Hi, my name is Jessica Tonnies. I am originally from Southern California but have lived in Northern California, France, Washington, Alaska, and after an 8-year stint in Utah, I am excited to be back up here in Fairbanks. I am admittedly a bit of a nerd. One of my favorite things to do is to create costumes and dress up like characters from my favorite movies and TV shows. Luckily, I can convince my family to go along with me. Here are just a few examples of dressing up for movie premieres, Halloween, and Comic-Con. Bonus points to anyone that can name every movie and TV show here. I originally came to Alaska almost 10 years ago to attend the UAF Postbac Elementary Education Program. That was a great experience and I loved living in Fairbanks, but I found I missed my big crazy family too much and moved to Utah to be closer to them. While in Utah, I taught elementary school for 7 years. I just graduated in June with a master's in library and information science, and this is my second year working as a teacher librarian. Also, as part of my master's degree, I did a lot of work in archives and grew to love that field. I've already done some archival work, but hope to do more in the future. I started looking for a new job this past June when the school district I was working for cut their library program. I'd always loved my time in Fairbanks, so I was thrilled when I was offered a job as a librarian at Randy Smith Middle School here in town. So yes, I am taking this class as a requirement for my Alaska teaching license. I I'm taking this class online because I get to spend my days among the books and doing my dream job. When I'm not hanging out with books or spending time with my adorable Alaskan nephews, I like to play guitar, sing, crochet, and spend time outdoors, although I haven't been doing much of that lately. I also love stories in any form, so I am a huge fan of movies, TV, YouTube shows, and obviously books. My experience with Alaska Native culture is limited. As a part of the elementary ed program at UAF, I was able to spend a week in a small village called New Napachek, which is not too far outside of Bethel. It was an eye-opening experience for me. I loved visiting the village, but it made me realize how little I understand about a way of life that is in some ways so different from my own and in other ways not different at all. Clifford's article, Looking Several Ways: Anthropology and Native Heritage in Alaska, brought up some interesting points. The article mentions that there are many examples of insensitive data in artifact collection, and that this is somewhat representative of colonial domination. There are also there are so many examples of this in Western culture. Artifacts and discoveries have been in essence stolen from the cultures to which they rightfully belong. But at the same time, those things have also been preserved, where they otherwise might not have been. But maybe preservation wouldn't have been necessary had it not been for the colonialization in the first place. It seems like a big messy cycle, and the best thing to do is to look forward on how to proceed now. I was very interested in the idea of reciprocity that Clifford brings up. He mentions reciprocity, respect, and cooperation. I think that as long as these things exist, there is a place for anthropology in the native cultures of Alaska, perhaps especially in linguistic anthropology and the preservation of languages. But as I said, my experience is limited, and I am excited to learn and discuss and adjust my thoughts and opinions.